Alright, welcome back. So we're at the beginning of Act 4. In the last one, basically, Adria betrayed us, and basically got Leah to use Leah's body as a vessel for Diablo. And now Diablo managed to go into heaven and is basically wreaking havoc and destroying, basically, heaven. Alright.
I would have loved...
Imperius, you cannot mean to face Diablo again. Your wounds are barely healed.
The heavens burn. This is your fault, Tyrael. And you, Nephilim, look below and see what your kind has wrought.
I know how he feels, but we have to keep going.
That's right.
The Diamond Gates have stood since the light first broke over the high heavens. Now they lie in ruins. Imperius is right. I am the cause of this.
You didn't destroy those gates.
Yet I defended humanity when Imperius would have destroyed it. And now the prime evil storms heaven itself.
This is not the time for doubt and weakness, Tyrael. Imperius is a fool, and if you side with him against me, you are too.
But you don't understand. Hope has been silenced.
Right.
We are lost. Diablo is too powerful. Always before, the lords of hell bickered and worked against each other. They undid themselves. Within Diablo, within the Prime, there is no such division. And now, the halls of the high heavens quake beneath his steps. The Prime evil. I can't believe all this has come to pass. Adria played us all for fools. Diablo's influence twisted her inside and out. I suspect we have not seen the last of her. I should have known that Leah's father was the Wanderer. How could I not have sensed Diablo's foul presence within her?
Adria made fools of all of us. No one could have known she'd sacrifice her own child to resurrect Diablo.
But poor Leah. I grieve for her soul.
As do I. Leah deserved better than this. But right now, we must stop Diablo.
I guess that explains where she got her strange power from. Alright, let's continue onward to the vestibule of the Light.
Gaze upon the destruction I have wrought. It will be the last thing you see. Iskatu, destroy the Nephilim. I do not fear you, Nephilim. You'll find only death in this eternal realm.
Pretty sure I'm going to murder you. With prejudice.
Trample your corpses. The shades will devour your soul.
Uh-huh. Nah.
Not yet.
You believe you can defeat me, mortal?
Oh, you're almost dead already, buddy.
Armies are endless.
Goodbye.
More wrath.
Easy enough.
Every moment I delay you, I draw closer to my ultimate victory.
Mm-hmm.
The ancient texts describe the terror demons as unconquerable foes, the dreams of Diablo made flesh. They appear in shadow to torment their victims, and then, in shadow, they vanish. The mere sight of one drove a Horadrim to madness, leaving him screaming and clawing at his eyes until the end of his days.
I am ethereal, Archangel of Fate, it is my duty to record what is and what will be within the scroll of fate. But you, Nephilim, you are not in the scroll. Your fate is unwritten.
I care little for destiny. Will you help me, or should we stand here and watch the heavens fall apart?
Perhaps fate can be changed. Quickly then, Oriel, Archangel of Hope, has been captured by Rakanoth, the Lord of Despair.
She will be free. Perhaps that will bring hope back to these heavens.
Alright, looks like we gotta go save an angel.
Keep your guard up. There are foes at every turn.
What I don't get is... there needs to be a balance between good and evil. I guess the balance is definitely being swayed pretty hard right now.
The Angelus Council is comprised of the 5 archangels who hold dominion over the high heavens. They determine the laws by which all angels must abide. Each of them embodies a pure aspect of creation: valor, justice, hope, faith, and wisdom.
Will not stand down. Could we find more like that?
Kinda hurting. There we go. Concentrate helps quite a bit. That's because there's a boss thing here, that's why I was hurting. There we go.
These demons are the worst we've faced yet.
Loot that thing,
true of the
all.
next bunch
There we
as
go.
well.
So basically I think it's every 15 items he loots, I get a rare or legendary item, so... because of the legendary ring I have equipped.
Your suffering is over. I cannot pass yet.
A lot of items here. Okay. Anything good? New. 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 New.
May the light be down.
New record, cool. No, that's not. Oh, it did activate, cool. So I guess we went in the direction we were supposed to go. Alright, in we go. Now I have to kill Rakanoth.
You think yourself free from the chains of fate, Nephilim, but all will kneel before Lord Diablo.
Uh-huh. We shall see. You're almost dead, buddy. Goodbye. Does he not hit the blue one?
Armies flow through the
not.
hell rifts. Heaven will be destroyed long before you set one foot into the Silver Spire.
I don't know about that, Diablo. I think we're gonna win, and you're gonna lose. Maybe. Although Blizzard does troll you sometimes. And does the opposite of what you think.
Thank you, Nephilim. I hoped the scroll of fate was wrong, that harmony would once again fill this troubled realm. I see now that all hope lies in you.
I will be worthy of it.
With my blessing, you can now dispel Diablo's corruption. It hides the rifts which bring his cursed servants to this hallowed place. The rifts must be closed.
I would agree.
It would be an honor, my lady.
Oh.
Diablo brought despair to the halls of heaven, but hope is restored. I thought this would bring Tyrael back to us, but there is no sign of him. I must press on and destroy Diablo's infernal portals alone.
I wonder what's happening with Tyrael. Gardens of Hope, first tier. Alright.
Corruption
Not really sure
was
what we're supposed to
strongest
do.
the northeast, as I remember. By the light be damned.
Do we get anything even decent? We're not even getting decent things, which is what's bugging me. Alright. Oh, hello. Goodbye.
Look upon these gardens. Now they seethe with the corruption of hell.
Uh-huh. Now I'm gonna destroy your rifts.
Imperius, the Archangel of Valor, is the greatest warrior in all of creation. He revels in war and combat, and has led the hosts of heaven to innumerable victories. With Malthael's absence, it is Imperius who now rules over the Angelus Council, seeking always to defend the high heavens from any foe.
Not even a sweat.
So,
Au revoir.
approach the Oculus with the aim to destroy it. You will not succeed.
I already did.
Well done, Nephilim. Diablo's vile minions can no longer use this rift to find their way into the Silver City. Now only one rift remains.
Oh, there's only 2 rifts? Wow, Diablo didn't really think that one out too well. Should have made like hundreds of rifts. Would have made things a lot more difficult for us, I think, if he did.
That is not the only hell rift. The flow of my legions will not stop.
Uh-huh. But I'm gonna destroy your other rift, and then they will stop. I think that's how it works, Diablo. I'm sorry to tell you. angels are fighting back. They're doing a much better job than those soldiers that were pretty useless, I think. Angels got fight in them.
Had enough. What is this disgusting bile that covers the floor?
It came from the deepest bowels of the hells, so I wouldn't step in it.
Okay. I wonder if we can go back to that town, though. I am curious. Maybe let's just go a little further in, and then we'll try it out. What's the fudgesicle? Do we get lore for those? I don't think I've seen them before. Lasers. There are lasers, that's why I'm getting annihilated. Hate lasers. There we go.
I draw closer to victory, Nephilim. You are too late, just as you always have been.
Nah.
Knowledge of the future grants power.
Oh, there's the Hell Rift.
For this reason, Ethereal, the Archangel of Fate, is a vital member of the Council. He alone possesses the ability to decipher the threads of destiny woven in the celestial Scroll of Fate. His boundless sight grants him perspective others cannot fully comprehend.
Alright, so I think we're gonna head back to town real quick. That's actually a really good ring. But I lose damage. Getting a lot of healing though. Nah. Alright, let's head back to town real quick.
I'm returning
see what
to
happens.
town.
Ah, so it takes us here. Okay, that's fine. What does he have to say? Oh, he's got a lot to talk about.
Thought I could make my wife's death mean something. It doesn't matter now, does it?
You find meaning in how your loved ones lived, not how they died.
Oh, and you're an expert on loved ones now. Traveling alone your whole life. Seeking redemption for some corrupt faith. Don't lecture me, Crusader.
I've devoted my life to that redemption, Hadrig. Tread carefully.
That's right. Tread carefully.
I'm sorry for what I said before. I was upset. I don't know what it is, but I feel better. Like things can be made right.
I see your faith has returned.
Yes, that's it exactly. My wife would not have wanted me to wallow in my misery. She would have wanted me to do everything I could to help you win this battle. And you can win. I know that now.
I will not do so alone, friend.
Thank you, friend. Okay, salvage stuff. Alright. So all of that salvaged and good. Let's throw it in our stash. Okay. Let's talk to our god over here.
When you have lived as long as I, you learn that life is filled with betrayal. But the cruelest always comes at the hands of those we love. I know it must be hard to think of other things, but now we must. All creation rests upon your shoulders.
You sound more serious than I've ever heard you.
Well, these are dark times. Even I must set apart thoughts of Durge's jewel and dwell upon the fate of the world. But that doesn't mean you have to frown so. Hope. Do not look down, my friend. Even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. Hope for a better day. Hope for a new dawn. Or just hope for a good breakfast. You start small, then see what you can get.
I like that. Start small and then, yeah. Don't hope for too much.
Do you think that Leah is lost forever?
Diablo consumed her. She is gone.
Do you not think Leah's soul is stronger than that? But then sometimes I forget that you have not seen everything that I have seen.
You always dodge around the truth. Who are you?
What am I? I am Covetous Shen, of course. No more, no less. To some that has meant one thing, to others another.
When will you give me a real answer?
When the sun sets in the east and the shore swallows the tide. When the moon smiles upon the day and the blind man sees once again.
Such, yeah. Wonder what his real story is. Okay, so that's that. We can get you up to Radiant level. E. Do we want to spend it? No. We'll throw it in our blacksmith. I think it's money better spent there. Ooh, what does this give me? Oh, I need that item. Ah. Okay. That's unfortunate. But it is what it is. Okay, let's go talk to our companions.
We were gravely mistaken, my friend. I could not see through an illusion of such power, such treachery.
Nor could Leah. It was not your fault.
When I think of what she suffered through, we must find a way to stop Diablo. The Prophet would never forgive me if he knew my part in unleashing this terror upon the world.
Right.
I found a strange document on one of the angels' bodies in the high heavens. It is very old, maybe centuries even older than I.
Perhaps we should show it to Tyrael. What does it contain?
I am not certain. The script is very old and foreign to me. When I saw the angel, he was dying. But even though he was in great pain, he reached out to me with the document in his hand, like he wanted me to take it. By the time I approached him, he was still. His spirit had already gone.
What about you and your brother?
Do you miss your family during these times?
No point in it. I'll never see them again.
Why is that?
My brother's wife thinks I was involved with his imprisonment, and he believes her.
What?
As low as I am, I would never frame him. Not even to win her back. But they won't hear a word of it. For all the gold I send to them, I receive nothing in response.
That's not fair, I don't think.
If there's treasure to be had, then I'm in.
Wait. Before we face that abomination, there is something you should know. When we first met, I thought you a fool, bound to pursue a quest you cannot finish. But you have taught me that the quest itself is more important than its outcome. You have taught me a way of life.
I'm glad, friend. The knowledge will serve you well, if we survive the next few hours.
Ha! Then let us be about it.
I like Templar. He's probably my favorite companion.
Ever since Adria betrayed us, I've been thinking about how Magda used to share the leadership of the Coven with another.
Explain.
20 years ago, just before the darkening of Tristram, they had some sort of falling out, and the other leader disappeared.
I think that other leader might have been Adria.
Adria found Diablo in Tristram, while Magda took the coven.
Alright. Let's take you with us.
What shall we fight today?
Alright, and we'll take a little break there, and then next time we'll continue on in heaven and see if we can make some progress on finding Diablo and, according to our Covenant Shen, maybe even save Leah? Maybe? I don't know, I kinda think she's gone. But who knows, she might still be around. Alright, so thanks for watching.